Hello everyone, it is I, theAxolotlKween, and welcome back to the final part of Bendy and the Ink Machine. It has taken me a while to get this out. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Anyway, let's get started. Chapter 5, The Last Reel. Well, that's a song. That I don't got many mean things to say about that. She's got a nice voice.
I know that song.
Everyone knows that song.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
Who are you?
Duh.
Why are you here?
I don't know.
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't leave.
Ain't that just the way?
And you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
It's just like art.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you?
You
We
can't.
don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name.
Good for you.
So, they call me Alice, but I'm no angel.
Wow. Very edgy.
You go back and rest. We'll talk again later.
The most edgy. It's like, I'm this, but I'm no angel.
It's only for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far. Only up to level 6. Just stay here. Keep an eye on Henry, okay?
Something tells me he
I'll be
is...
back as soon as I can. I promise.
Something tells me that that guy is less than happy to keep an eye on me. You know, I'm just kind of getting this vibe that he doesn't like me that much. Not really sure why. Not really sure why I'm getting that vibe, but I'm kind of getting a bit of a vibe there. Kind of picking up on something.
Henry?
Art. I love art.
You must be hungry. Sorry.
Oh my
It's all we
gosh.
have.
Deconstructed company bacon soup burrito from Taco Bell. Wow, that's just wasteful. It's all you guys have, and you didn't even eat it. You could have eaten it, but no, you just chose to break the bowl. Okay, man. Gosh. What did I do to offend you?
I know you're watching me. It's just a little creepy.
People, when they call me out for
You're
staring.
the one that writes on the walls.
We all do. For some poor souls down here. It's the only way they can be heard. But
Graffiti
you
art.
don't want to touch the ink for too long. It can claim you, pull you back.
Yep, that
how
sounds
I
about
met
right.
Tom. I was messing with things I shouldn't have been, and he was there.
Good for him.
Why do you call him Tom?
He just seems to respond to it.
It's just his name.
I don't think he's very fond of me.
Wow, what gave that
Let
away?
me show you something. A while back, I was mapping out one of the upper levels when I noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass. I held up the glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message. Right there, in plain sight. So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through this.
You could say it's Alice
Take a
in the
look.
Looking Glass.
I don't know who's leaving them,
Halo?
but I think
She'll
they know how
leave
to
you
get
for
out
dead.
of here.
Well,
Where does it all lead to?
awkward.
Nowhere.
You know, awkward that we're kind of just sharing
I've
this
followed
moment,
them
but
for a long time. Just leads me in circles.
the mirror spoiler says that she's gonna
I
leave
don't
me for
think I
dead.
meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Maybe.
Alice. Please let me out of here.
Yeah, please. After we had such a
Tom
deep
thinks you're
conversation.
dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for.
Wow.
Go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
It never is, man. It never is.
That was really stupid, Tom.
Yeah,
You
Tom.
shouldn't have gone out there.
Yeah.
Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
Now you look a little just, but it's okay. I only have eyes for the hot ink man.
We can't just leave him. Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
I mean, yeah, it's common
What's going
courtesy.
He's coming. We have to move on.
Oh,
Tom, we have to let him out.
yes, please do. Please do. Wow.
I'm sorry.
And after we shared that sweet moment and you gave me a deconstructed company bacon soup burrito from Taco Bell. Oop, I get to escape the prison. She will leave me for dead. Yeah, thanks, wall spoilers. There's always hope. Good for that. Ooh, lots of drawings here. It's inside the vault. Ooh, stars. I want glow-in-the-dark stars. They're all over the ceiling. I didn't notice that. Let me out of here. Some more questions. Don't. Crossed out. Go through the door. What door? Escape? Spoon. Coffin. I'm dead. Take the spoon. I draw beautifully. I know. I know I do. I'm gonna take that spoon. Would have been funny if you could take the spoon and use it as a weapon. Yeah, I can see why people got really confused by this. I think I got confused by this too, because it looks like it's pointing towards the toilet, but then it's not. I mean, it is, because this is the toilet, but it's a different part of the toilet. And here's a magical thing. Somehow, suddenly, I can break this stuff with a gent pipe, even though I couldn't before. Oop. Zoop. Soap. There's a halo there. Nothing of note here except for fish. Why there's fish and why there's actual water, I am not sure. This is cool stuff. Lots of cool art. Some nice little vibes there. Follow me. I don't know who you are. I don't think anybody knows who this person is who's writing the magic ink messages with the glowy bits. I don't know. Do people know who that is? Oh. And here we have another example of the wall just... Or I guess that's the floor this time. The floor is just eating things. The floor is just eating things, and I just don't know if that's how it works. I don't think the floor can eat things. At last I checked. This seems like a OSHA-compliant workspace. You know, just a inky tunnel leading into the sewer tunnels. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. It's this part. It's this part. Well... I guess it's this part. I hate this part. Is there anything here? Any secrets? Any little secrets? I don't think there's any little secrets. I forgot if there were secrets, and I don't care anymore. I'm gonna get this playthrough done. Alright, you have to hop in. Okay. Press the button. Boop, 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 boop. This is terrible. First time I played this part took me forever to do, and I hated it. I hated it so much. Soon, if you've never played this game or watched this game be played, you will see why. Oh.
Sounds like something's stuck in the paddle wheel.
Yep, something is stuck in the paddle wheel. Oh. There's something in the water. Now one by one they're going under. There's something in the water. I don't remember the words, I just know that they exist, and I like that song. I hate this part. I hate this part, so I'm singing out my stress. Ah! I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Please, please, let me get through this. Let me get through this. I've played this so many times. This part still stresses me out. This is how you know it's a good game. Great replay value with just this part, because first time I've even played this game, I had to replay it over and over again so that I could actually get anywhere at all. Ah! No, 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 no. No, it's not working. It wasn't working. I swear, it wasn't working. I was pushing it, and it wasn't working. Why? Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate this part. Not much in this game scares or stresses me out. But this and the projectionist, just... If I had a blood pressure monitor on, it probably would go up. I hate this part. This part sucks. The fact that it still stresses me out is amazing, and I think that that's actually a good thing, because this is supposed to be a scary game. I just don't get scared all the time, more stressed. And this definitely ramps up my stress levels, of which I have many. So many stress levels, so many stress levels, so little time. I hate this part. I don't want to have to play it a million times over again. Please, for the love of all that is sacred and beautiful, I just do not want to have to play this a million times. These are the worst sewers ever. They don't have any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in them at all. You know, the literal only draw to sewers. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I can do this. I can do things. I can do difficult things. And I will prevail over all my dang challenges. And no one will stop me except for me. And this has just become incoherent babbling at this point out of pure stress, because I hate this part so much. So much. I just want it to Suck. Okay, we will be fine. Fine. Oh, it's a little place. Please. I just, for the love of cheese, let me through. I just really like cheese a lot. Okay. It's all good. I don't have to worry or fear ever again, except I do. Oh, I forgot that broke off. Down here, we're all sinners. That sounds familiar for some reason. You bring death. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. He will set us free. Tentatively. All of this seems very familiar for some reason. All these little words, not monsters. Once people, now fallen into despair. There's something about that line that really hits me. You know, the not monsters, and that, you know, I don't know. I just like that. Oh well. Lots of handprints. Many hand sturdies. Oh, crap. Oh, hello. Hot Ink Man. I knew he was gonna come, but I still think he's awesome. Bro, I've tried. I tried to make it work, but you kept trying to sacrifice me to your lord. You know, if you want a guy to like you, you generally shouldn't try to sacrifice them to your lord. Also, I don't really want to put my face in your axe. That just sounds, brain not computing. Hot Ink Man is near. I just got dropped from one stressful situation into a slightly less stressful situation. But, you know, the music is great. Music is way better here. Ah! Dang it. I know, man. No, he always says he's gonna pay for dinner and that he's gonna pick up his laundry and fold it, but, you know, he never does. Never does. I mean, you don't have to have nothing. You could just unjoin the cult, become a new and better person, you know, not sacrifice people. I'm not smiling. Oh. Well, now you're just repeating things over and over again. That's not very punk rock of you. I forgot how many hits I have to get on him. No, I'm just not into that. I don't think I'm that much of a masochist. Am I doing something wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know if I'm doing something. Oh, just a little mask. I was right. There's a guy there. He's fishing. All right. Oh my goodness. Biceps, man. Oh, hello. Oh.
You lied to me. You said I'd be free.
I never said anything.
I'm going to free you now. Free your head right off your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Sheep. It's time for sleep.
I mean, okay. Oh. No. No, Sammy Lawrence. Sammy Lawrence, my beautiful meow meow. Oh, come on.
Oh, that was close.
Come on, man.
You're lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Oh. No!
Was that him?
I don't think so. The searchers and the lost ones built this place.
Dang.
Sammy must have been
Tom,
keeping them
how
at bay.
dare you?
Now that he's gone,
Can't believe you would do this to
looks
me.
like we're in for a fight. Get ready.
Killed my little meow meow, a hot ink man. I don't know how to defeat this level. I've never done without dying before. Yep. How many times am I gonna die this time in this little section here? I don't know. That's a good question. It always happens. Ooh, I love how the music revs up again. I mean, I'd like to not die. I just don't know how to get past this level without it.
Let's do this. Keep fighting.
Okay, she just really loves lines of encouragement, I guess. And these guys just love hitting me. Oop, the hard hat guys. It's like, oh, come on. Cometh oneth. Oop, come on. Yes, please. I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't seen this many before. But I have gone through this game more times than I would like to admit. Way more times than I'd like to admit. We don't talk about it, it's fine. I've never understood, like, how this section of the game worked. It's like, do you kill a certain number of the guys? Like, do you kill a certain number of the guys, and then they're like, okay, you can pass the section now. Gonna get birthed back into Ink World again. It's like, how does this work? How is this supposed to work? Oh. That death sound always just gets me. It's so funny. I love that death sound. It's a funny death sound. Oh, hey. Pay attention to me. Oh, gold bricking? What does that mean? Does it have anything to do with Ricky Goldsworth? Or I guess in this case, Ricky Goldsworth? You know, like Ricky Goldsworth, but clearly different. Oh my goodness. I've seen more than I ever want to see again in my lifetime. Okay, finally. Goodness. Wait, is this guy still
That's all
fishing?
of them. Next.
He's still fishing.
Probably best if we stay together from now on.
Okay.
Henry? Think you can lead the way?
I mean, sure. Let's go, my adventuring party. We're gonna roll so many nat 20s. The DM is gonna screw us over. I'm gonna roll a nat 1 and fall down a pit. Lose my axe in this puddle, which sucks because I just got it. That part of the game is just like out of the fire, into the frying pan, yeeted into a volcano, and then finally just locked in a room with a nuclear waste room. It's like, wow. A little guy. It's just a little guy, guys. It's just a little guy. I love him. Oh. They're not. Could be the Uncanny Valley. Bringing a cartoon into real life would do that. This lighting is very much like the original build of the game, and then they changed the tones to be a lot warmer. Okay, so pipes. Need pipes. Pipes are good. A schedule. Today's appointments. Dr. Hawkenbush, DVM. Don't know what that means. Bertram Piedmont, rescheduled. Frank Fontaine. Don't know what what the heck is Joey Drew Studios doing with a mob boss from a city under the water? Health and Safety Board agent. They're gonna have a fun time. E. Misner, Pepe, Sammy Lawrence. Mr. Drew is at lunch at 12. Good for him. Missing an entire hour. Thomas Connor, Gent, then Charles and the Prodigies. That's like really soon after each other. That's just 15 minutes. MM meeting out of office. I don't know what MM means. That puppet guy. Puppet guy. I love puppets. Hardin UAC. Oh, Hayden UAC. I don't know what that means either. And Susie Campbell. That one feels important. Wait. 6 o'clock. I don't know why. I mean, I've never worked in an animation studio before, but it just seems like 6 o'clock is such a weird time to have a meeting with a voice actor in an animation studio. It just seems like a strange thing to me. Oh, it's these guys.
Not these guys again. I better stay out of sight.
Okay. I don't remember how to do this, but I know that if I go like through here, somewhere in this direction, I could probably outrun them. It'll make a sound that activates my fight or flight response, but that's fine. Ah, nope. No. No. Ink. Now I can just die. I just love that death sound. See, it's a little cheat. You can just go through and die, and then you spawn just back where you need to be with your little blob of ink. Life hacks. When you need to get back to a certain place, just die, and you'll just magically be rebirthed from the ink. Because that's just how life works. I don't think he actually comes through. I think this is just to kill the Butcher Gang if you want to. But it's just my instincts to hide and to scamper away into my little corner. I know that there were, like, people that I think were upset with how the story ended, and that it was just a never-ending loop or whatever. I don't really care. I think the story's fine. I know that some people were upset about it. I'm not really that upset. I don't really care. But I can see why this chapter sort of feels a little off, because it is a little bit unbalanced in some ways. I was gonna go into the office. Dang it. I was gonna have a nice little time listening to the little tape. So maybe I can go back through and listen to the tapes. But I don't know where all of them are. Oh, crap, he's still following me. It's okay. His head just clips through the pole. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the Fisher's model is bugged. The Fisher's model is bugged, and now I can't completely take him seriously anymore. Oh no. Oh no. The wrench was like... Okay. Pretend this is the wrench. I probably zoomed in on this. Editing Reeve probably zoomed in on this, but the wrench was being held like this, and it was like swinging with his arm, but it was like, I guess, in pixel measurements, equivalent to like an inch or so away from him. Don't you hate it when your character model bugs out and then your wrench is floating like an inch away from your hand without you even really grabbing it, and yet somehow you're still holding it? It just makes life really confusing. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna speak my truth.
So it turns out it's my lucky day. I got to clean in some of the offices around 2 a.m. last night. And what do you think I find on one of the chairs? A big freaking chocolate cake.
Big freaking chocolate cake?
Practically yelling my name.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I work hard. I
Yep.
earn my pay every darn dollar.
You do,
But
man,
you
you
know what
do.
this company's missing? Little benefit and points. And this here cake, it's a point.
It is a point.
Hopefully no one finds out what I've done. Because if they did, I can tell you what would happen. I'm out of here.
Wow. Good for you, man. Eat someone's cake that they probably spent 80 million years making. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That'd be really annoying. Mm-hmm. That's not how it works. Mm-hmm, mm-mm. 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 I can't be straight with anyone. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Sounds like the least suspicious thing anyone has ever said ever. It's like, I have never heard anything less suspicious and not good in my life. And I've heard a lot of words spoken, you know, in my time of existing. I've heard many words being speaked. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The idea that the company is in some form of financial difficulty is untrue, and the slanders lie against us. It's also been known to me that some backroom incompetents are not trusting in my leadership. As a leader, I'm always steering the boat, guiding our destiny, looking at the big picture. No need for you people to worry about such complicated things. Just do whatever it is you do, and trust your leader, which is me.
You know, the more that I'm listening to him, the more that I'm thinking that this Joey Drew character might not be such a good person. I'm kind of getting that vibe. They should get me to voice the Butcher Gang. If they ever have another game, I should voice the Butcher Gang. I think it would be awesome. I think I'd be great at it. Hopefully that was the right pipe, because I couldn't tell at the angle it came out. Boop! Well, that drained quick. Wait. Boop. Squelch, squelch. Pipes and problems. Hello, guy. I love the bass. bass fiddle, bass drum, bass guitar. Bass is just a good instrument. I need to learn how to play it, the bass guitar. Toe tapping. Oh, that's has seen better days. This is some nice music.
Looks like whatever was here was taken long
Oh,
ago.
you guys appeared.
How did you get down
Plot
here?
twist.
It pays to carry a rope. You should try it.
I think they have plot armor.
I know where we have to go, but it's not going to be pleasant.
Also, this is your voice
the ink demon has something that we need.
in that radio.
I'm going after him.
You want to go to his lair? Are you crazy?
Well, I mean, yes.
That's death.
Yeah.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door. But it won't be easy to open.
Okay.
I'll need 3 gears.
I just
a
want to watch
crowbar,
this.
Some kind of counterbalance.
Just destroys it.
Well, that works too. I guess.
You know, it's like Grunkle Stan said off camera once in Gravity Falls. If one door closes, choose a nearby wall and smash it in with brute force. I like this a lot. It doesn't look exactly like the studio, but it's got the little vibes. It has the same ambience as Chapter 1. Ambiance? I just want to see, can I go back through, or is this door just closed and I'm stuck here forever? I'm just stuck here forever. Okay, excuse me. But it's like you cross some threshold and it starts having like the same ambiance as Chapter 1, which I think is cool. And somehow my desk is here.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Yeah, guys, you see this desk? It's mine. I'm not eliciting any response from you at all. From, you know, saying, hey, look, guys, this is my desk. Isn't it cool? I used to work here. I used to work here. In this 10th circle of hell that is vaguely passing as an animation studio. Anyway, wow, they're really loud. Oh.
Don't make any noise.
Don't make any noise, you say. But what would happen if I walked and then you followed me? You would make noise. Oh, he's so cool. He's just so cool looking. I saw his Dark Revival model, and it just does not do for me what this version of him does for me, which is just like be scared of it and yet just awe-inspired by it at the same time. Like the Xenomorph from Alien. The Xenomorph from Alien is terrible, but kind of, not terrible, terrifying. Terrifying is the right word. Okay, sounds about right. The Alien is like terrifying and stuff. It's like terrifying but beautiful in a way. That design of Ink Bendy and the Alien like kind of hit the same, like, oh my gosh, it's so cool looking and so amazing, but at the same time I want to run away from it. And the new Bendy model doesn't do that for me as much, but it's still good. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, big machine and tiny machine on top of it. And what's what tiny machine wearing on top of its hat?
Seen this before.
Probably an even tinier machine.
I don't see any way around. Nothing to build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
We can't. We're not like you, Henry.
I'm just built different.
If we go in there, well, a drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
I mean, yeah, maybe not that
I guess it's
individual
all
drop.
up to me,
You're blurry.
and I don't even know what I'm doing here.
You're blurry. Oh, okay.
I don't even know why this is all happening to me.
Very, very
We're here
nearsighted.
for a reason, Henry. There's always a reason,
Is there though?
even when you can't understand it.
Is there though?
It's time.
Okay.
Set us free.
Alright. Enter the machine. It's time. Time for the big thing. But yeah, like I was saying
They could
earlier.
have at least given me a weapon.
I mean, yeah, they could have. Basically, I think my main issue with this game, though, or like this chapter, is I don't have a lot of them, but I do wish that it wasn't so combat focused, because really, this chapter is just like fight after fight after fight after fight. Like, let me think. Okay, so chapters 1 through 3 do not have any fights. They just have fairly simple puzzles that, you know, that tickle the brain. Like, you gotta figure it out just enough, but it still tickles the brain. Chapter 4 had 2 fights, I think, Yeah, because there's Bertram Piedmont and Brute Boris, and so you have those two bosses, and then this one, I mean, I guess it's not really a fight, but the giant hand in the sewers definitely makes me fight against my anxiety, so I'm counting that as combat because goodness gracious, that stresses me out. But in terms of like actual combat, we have Sammy, Searchers, now this, and it just feels like it's very like stress after stress after stress, a little bit of calm, then more stress. Whereas first two chapters have like spooky elements, and you do get spooked, and there are creepy things, but it's more about the solving of the puzzles, which I'm a little bit more of a fan of because combat can take me a bit harder to master in video games because my coordination is not as good. Chapter 3 is an absolute nightmare. It's still a nightmare, but I'm so glad that they fixed it from the original release version, because if I had to play that, I probably would not have played the rest of the game. Even so, it's an absolute nightmare. I do not like doing Alice Angel's laundry list. Worst chapter. Chapter 4, I think, does a good balance of the horror slash story slash puzzle elements of the, like, it balances out like more of the mood of the first two chapters with the added combat and boss battles. Even if they're not the hardest boss battles, puzzles aren't the hardest puzzles either. This one just kind of is like so much stress ramping up all the time, and then just a tiny little break and then more stress, and I don't like that as much. The only mechanic I really like in chapter 3 is the whole, like, it's stressful, but the whole Ink Bendy thing, because you actually feel like he's a threat, and it very much builds him up as more of a threat, which is good. And I just think it's a cool thing. I like the way that he like blub blub blubs on the walls, and they're like these inky webs. It almost reminds me a bit of the Alien and Alien Isolation, but not as hardcore. He's like a less hardcore version of the Alien and Alien Isolation. But with that out of the way, let's drink in these cool environments before I have to fight to the death. Well, these guys look like they're having a time. That is a lever. I just wasn't sure like how soon it would be until I got interrupted again, so I just wanted to take the time to say that. Mans has a throne with chains for some reason. Oh my gosh, I love the little cartoons. I love the little cartoons so much. I wish there were more of the little cartoons. I would love more of the little cartoons. I wonder why they don't do the little cartoons as much anymore. Maybe it was because of like the budgets they had and like the whole Kindly Beast thing not really working out. But I just love these little animations. Time the Hobo, who I think is the person that did it, did such a good job on these animations. Congratulations to Time the Hobo, and I would be so happy if they did more of these animations again. Because as an animation student, the animations are my favorite part. Clearly. If they weren't, there'd be something quite odd. Oh, there's no secret messages in a room that has plenty of wall space for secret messages. I think one of these might be the projectionist's head. A little awkward. Okay.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands.
It is true.
Enough of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm.
That's not exactly how it works,
Look
but
what we've built. We created life itself, Henry.
that's just
Not just on
nope.
the silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures.
They are fancy.
But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along,
You gotta adapt.
only the monsters remained.
You gotta adapt and not go too crazy.
But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away.
Like an orange.
You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning,
I have no hands.
but he's never seen the end.
The end.
And like a VeggieTales character. Oh, he mad. I think he's upset. Okay. Design-wise, Beast Bendy doesn't do it as much for me either, but it's okay. Wait, where's the hole? There it is. Okay, there's the arrow right there. Oh, okay. Run, 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 run. I like this music though. Come on. Oh, I just got hit. It's like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna peel this demon like an orange. And then I instantly got hit. Just instantly obliterated. Did I get that one? No, I did not get that one. Okay. Okay, so I think... Okay, so that's where the hole is. So, I think I got one... Okay, so this is like... Okay, I understand now. So I got that one. I gotta get this one. He's a zoomy little guy. Okay, so there's that. There's 3 of them. How many are there? I forget. Okay, so it's boop, boop, and then boop. Okay. I think I got that one. I think there's something around there. Okay, there is. Oh! I just got hit again. It is a hit and run accident. Dude, Beast Bendy is like a Utah driver with all the hit and runs he's doing. He running like a little chicken. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. It's fine now. Did I open it? Did I get enough to open it? Oh, yeah, I did. I just have to get here. Who's laughing now? Me. All the time. Because you suck. All the places where there's so much wall space for cool secret messages, and they decided not to. Oh. Oh no. You just running. Come on. Ooh, steak! Okay, good. Good, good. Good. I don't entirely understand what this part is all about. But I guess it's a thing, so... Oh! What the... What was that noise? Okay, come on. Ah, come on. Is that him, like, brushing up against the thing? Yeah! I did it! Where am I? Oh, there it is. I don't entirely know what that was for. It's probably just some stress puzzle. I do like the music here. It is, I like it a lot. So I got yeeted through there and went all the way around, as one does. Oop. Oh, hello. Oh, what's that? What's that? Walk like a little chicken over there. Oh, ha ha ha. You are ending. Ha ha ha. You have been peeled, my friend. Like an orange. He got peeled like an orange. Oh, it's a little place. This is a nice little house. Dancing diamond. Little radio. This looks like a really uncomfortable bed. This is a bathroom. It'd be nice to have toilets that don't have ink. It's preferable. Quite preferable. These are cool drawings. Bendy wins. These are like storyboards. I would like to do some storyboards. I'm gonna learn that. Alive? I don't know. Is he? Nope. Look at all this lore. Dear Mr. Drew, I have to say it was a big surprise getting a letter from you after all these years. I'm surprised you even remember me from back in the old day at the studio. I mostly just swept up the place. I'm doing good here in Florida. Lots of sun for me and the missus. Hope you're doing good too. Sorry to hear about the studio closing down. You made some great little cartoons there. They was good for some laughs. Okay, gotta wrap this up. The grandkids want to hit the beach, so I'm out of here. And there's Henry's number? Is that how no phone numbers were? And then a doctor's appointment overdue. Bankruptcy. He declared bankruptcy down in Bendy's domain. What's that mean? Bendyland, Little Miracle TVs, Phil. I don't know who that is. I need a cork board. I need a cork board for story planning. It's a lot of stuff. Is that a page from the Joey Drew Studios book? My handbook. Joey, sorry it's been a while since my last letter. Been busy with work at Archgate Films. The studio ordered another sequel, so I have been spending many hours in the recording booth again. It's fun though. Tom is doing good, thanks for asking. He's always tinkering on something. Mostly he's still upset about someone stealing one of his dusty inventions from your old studio. He'll get over it. He won't. Have a good New Year, Joey. I'll send you another recipe soon. With warm regards, Alice Connor. Ink, life, or death it's both kind of at the same time, because it's hard to have life without death. I just like all the stuff. Oh my gosh, the machine.
So soon. I didn't expect you
the
for
9th.
another hour yet. Now you're just trying
August
to impress
19th.
me.
Is this the day Henry
I
died?
know. You have questions.
That's a cool stove.
You always do.
I'm just more focused on the
The
stove.
only important question is this. Who are we, Henry?
I don't know.
I thought I knew who I was.
Yeah, you were a
But
jerk.
the success starved me.
You were a jerk.
Nothing left but lines on a page. In the end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire.
That's just how it goes
My
sometimes.
road burned.
Like
I
fire.
let our creations become my life.
Yep.
The truth is,
Gotta
you were always
work-life
so
balance.
good at pushing, old friend.
ew.
Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder.
That just sounds aggressive.
Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
He does not stack up to the hot ink man in the slightest.
All right, Joey. I'm here.
To hell and back.
Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
That's the thing. Ooh. Theme song. Yeah. I love this part. It's so good. Credits are great. Oh, the art. Oh, the art. The art. It's beautiful. The Beatley as basically everyone. Aaron Landon as Sammy Lawrence, and he absolutely slayed at that. Lauren Singer as Alice Angel and Allison. And Alana Lanier as Susie Campbell. I probably mispronounced that. Mike Mood as Thomas Connor. Joe J. Thomas as Bertram Piedmont. Book Past as Jack Bay and Money Manella as People as People. David Eddings as Jerry Drew. Wait, isn't David Eddings Claptrap? I'm pretty sure David Eddings is Claptrap. Pretty sure he is. Bendy and the Ink Machine. And there you have it, folks. My favorite game. Oh, post-credit scene. There's the machine of ink. And there's a little drawing. That's kind of what I was trying to peek and see. Congratulations on your success. Your best pal, Henry Stein. They're so cute.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
And the plot thickens with 2 C's. Anyway, yeah, that's favorite game. Hands down. I have not found one that has really, made something that has hit me in the same way this game did. And this is just, it's just a cool game. It's a great game. The people that made it, they did good on it, and really, really happy that it is what it is, even though the ending isn't as good as it probably could be. I still love it. Still love it. Still love it a lot. I also love that they incorporated a lot of the community in there. Like, this is another thing that I like, is they had the community, involved in it. And I think that's one of the things that made it so successful, was because the community was so, into it. And there's good stuff about it now, and there's good stuff about it then. And I think it's just different. And I don't know. I don't know how to does words. I just talk sometimes and vibe. There's that guy. You have unlocked the scene to in all previous chapters and the archives bonus content. Let's go to the archives real quick. Pictures, boop, boop, boop. Archives. I love behind the scenes stuff. I love behind the scenes stuff, it's so cool. I wonder if Bendy and the Dark Revival has an archives. Welcome to the archives. Bendy and the Ink Machine began when the developer/cartoonist, known as the Meatly, experimented with bringing a sketched 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week, with programmer/friend Mike Mood, and released on February 10th in 2017. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with the global indie gamers almost overnight. The Meatly and Mike Mood decided to drop all other projects to work on Bendy and tell a most unique Ink story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remained as originally intended, the game changed over development as characters and models were refined from their early thrown-together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes at that progress. They should do like an art book for Bendy and the Ink Machine and Bendy and the Dark Revival. Henry Stein. Once an equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew Studios' history is somewhat undocumented, but he's often rumored to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters, which is basically like the whole It Works thing. Yeah, got achievement. Standing proud. Original Ink Machine. Before a major visual upgrade, this version of the Ink Machine was the one used in this game. Much of the machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. Very much it was. I love character design. I love designing. It's my favorite. That is... The body reminds me of, like, No-Face when he's possessed... possessed. He's being puppeted by Frog, kind of, after he eats the frog. Concept Bendy. This is the first version of Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concept, Bendy was much smaller and cuter, with a face split open to reveal a terrifying mouth. I am very glad they did not go with basically No-Face. Alpha Bendy. This is the original game-used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. Yeah, I can see it. I accidentally touched bird poop once, so yeah, I totally get it. There's a cool art of Beast Bendy right there. It looks really awesome. Beta Bendy. This was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At that time, the game did major visual upgrade, and the title character got a new model as well. Oh my gosh, it's my second least favorite character, the Hand. Ink Bendy, as we know him today. Although similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon count, and given new ink effects. You can see there is a difference in the polygons. This guy is smoother than this guy. Beast Bendy. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. And from what I see, the Bendy in Bendy and the Dark Revival is very much like a mix between the Ink Bendy and the Beast Bendy, so they're kind of like in the middle. And I have a theory about that, but I'll explain it when I actually get to buying and playing the game, because I'm broke. So I'm probably just gonna play BioShock instead after this. Oh my gosh, it's my boy. It's my boy before he got swole and super hot. His voice was still hot though. Beta Searcher. Early in development, with just a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the Beta Searchers were designed in record time before being fully retooled later on. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game. There's the Piper, Striker, and the Fisher. The final Searchers were far more robust in appearance. They were smoother, with better ink effects and a more human appearance. And I would say, compared to the Beta Searchers, this is an animation principle, which is Squash and Stretch. It is the only one I can really remember the name of. I mean, I remember the name of a few other ones, but like the one that I remember most is Squash and Stretch. The final Searchers have a much better sense of squash and stretch. So basically the idea is that to make something more animated, you have to stray away from realism and just make it more blobby. And the final Searchers have a great thing of that, because they just stretch, they squash, they stretch and squash, kind of. It's weird, I don't know how to explain it, it visually works really well. Beta Sammy. With his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his slim build was deemed not threatening enough, he was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig and more advanced animation. Basically meaning, he didn't have that much animation before. He was just kind of blobbing. He walked, and that was about it, but he didn't really have, like, animation in certain scenes. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with a bulked-up stature and more powerful limbs. Mad songwriter may now finally get noticed now, at least by fans, and boy oh boy, he is. This close to 7-foot tall ink man. My goodness. The last one there kind of looks weird. And then this one is in a little glass tube. We must free him. I wish I could free him from his prison. Alas, that is not possible. Huh. That's cool. So wait, do they have 3 or 4 fingers? I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, so they have 5 fingers. And one of the toes is actually longer than the big toe. That's cool. I never noticed that detail. They put a lot of thought into that. And then they sealed him away. Someday I'll free him. There's Allison. There's the concept art. It's interesting. Alice has like an apron there. That's probably like a butcher's apron, I guess. There's Tom. I don't know what that is. I really do not know what that is. It is a strange blob. I don't know what it is. There's a big machine with the tiny machine on top, and of course the even tinier machine on top of the tiny machine. You just can't see it. Oh my gosh, Beta Boris. Oh, you poor soul. Oh my goodness. His face is shiny. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into the Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. Boris the Wolf. Boris the Wolf, a friend to the end, because he died, was designed using various references from the cartoons of the 1920s. A blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles, this silent and supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although he was at times a headache for the development team due to his AI taking on a mind of its own during production. Wow, Boris the Wolf really be like, I'm sorry, Dave, I'm afraid I can't do that. There's the throne. As kind of weird as it is that there's a throne and stuff, they did a good job with their designs. I can't fault them in that. There's that poor guy. My poor best friend, even though he was annoying to me sometimes. Brute Boris. Alice Angel's monstrosity. Brute Boris was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein monster, or I guess Frankenstein's monster, but with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body's rapidly rejecting. Blah. I can speak. Shut up. Piper, Stryker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the ink-corrupted versions of the characters were designed first and then were reverse engineered back into their more family-friendly cartoon forms. So you can't see it, but there's definitely little hermit crab legs there. So you can scuttle around and build new shells for himself as his head expands from the ego within, filling it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching this series. I hope sometime soon I will be able to do Bendy in the Dark Revival. I don't know how soon, but most likely I will be playing BioShock next. Thank you just so much for watching and supporting the channel. Please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this, because of course you want to see more content like this. And I will see you next video, whatever that is, and be the freedom, and bye.